Hi, welcome back to my studio. This is Sarah at Heritage Art, and this is jacket segment number 2. If you've watched jacket segment number 1, you'll know that I was making my second ever jacket, which I was very excited about. Now, it was a hot minute. It was about a month ago that I posted the video, but let's just say it's peak summer here in Ottawa. Hence my little tank top. It's like 40 degrees outside. So hasn't been that inducive for coat wearing, but I wanted to do my video. So here is my finished coat, which I'm very excited about. You can see it's got the piece log cabins on the back, as you saw in the first segment, and then the front each has piece log cabins, and the sleeves. So let me put it on for you now. I've got a microphone on, so hopefully there's not too much sound distortion when it hits the microphone. I'll be careful. So one of the things I tried on this jacket, which was new, was a collar. So I'm really liking the collar. And another thing was that I really tried hard to match the orange background on the bottom, sort of, I want to say 40%, and then you can see right here it actually matches really well. So I was pretty chuffed about that. And then we have orange cuffs. Again, super simple to make. You just lay it out with your pattern pieces before you cut anything out. Right, so that's the finished jacket. I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. In the lining, which I'm very excited about. That was piece from leftovers as well. You can't even see the join. It's a little fun burst of colour. So a really great fall jacket. So the batting I used in this one was actually the Warm and Natural. It's 100% cotton. It's got a bit of texture, so you get a little bit of loft when you quilt it. Really soft, lovely to wear, just a bit hot, 40 degrees. But it's going to be great for fall and spring. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about. In the first video, you saw me making my own fabric, and here's some of the leftover pieces. So I've come along and cut out segments, right? So something very important that you need to do when you have quilted your fabric, you chalk the marks, or whatever method is best that you find best. You mark out your pieces. Now, before you cut, you need to stay stitched. That just means like a smaller than normal stitch just inside the line where you're going to cut, right? Because what happens is all this fabric is quilted. See all those lines? If I just got my rotary cutter and cut straight up there, the threads from the quilting will start springing back, and then you're going to end up with lots of loose threads in your jacket. It's going to be a disaster. So what you need to do is just do a little short stitch all the way around the perimeter, just inside where you're going to cut. And that will keep all those threads in place when you do cut your pieces out. So that's a very important step. Most patterns, I think, would tell you that because it's so important, but who knows? That's a good old Sarah tip. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about was the bias binding. So I just made my own bias binding out of the orange fabric, cut it on a 45-degree angle, join them together, just double fold it over twice, press it twice. With this one, first time ever, I've actually top stitched binding down. Like on quilts, I will hand stitch the binding on the back. So this one, I stitched it on the back and then folded it around to the front and top stitched it down, and I'm actually really pretty happy with it. It was it was a lot quicker. I don't mind putting in time and effort, but if this looks really good, then why not? So I am very happy with that. There's just a couple of places, honestly, where I guess the binding hasn't been folded over quite far enough, and because when you top stitch, you're stitching close to the edge. You can actually see the little row of stitching where I've initially attached it to the back. I don't love that, but I'm okay with it. Like, no one's really going to be staring at my back that intently. So that that was the only probably problem I ran into. But what I wanted to say was when you fold that binding around to the front in preparation for top stitching, I found that these clips, these little clips, you can get them lots of places, were excellent for holding it in place because it's bias binding in particular. It can like it's meant to go around corners with ease, but it'd be easy to really pull it, and you don't want to do that because you'll end up with little waves or it just won't sit flat. So I just clipped it all in place, all the way around, like every couple of inches, not even a couple of inches, and that was amazing because when you sew it on with the sewing machine, you are going to be going very slow, and that's just a great way to keep it very accurate. So that's my last couple of hints. Oh, I did the collar. I was really excited about that. It's got a piece of stabilizer in there, but the only thing is I do have to fix one thing. So when I sewed it on, you can see I've got a double ridge there. I don't think I should have that. So I forgot to fold half of the collar over the jacket binding. So, I mean, you know that now, but no one else is going to know that. So I might fix it or I might leave it. I have a feeling I'll fix it, but not just yet. I'm just basking in the fact that I finished another jacket. So yeah, thanks for being on the ride. I think I know what's going to be next. My husband was with me at a quilt store recently and he loves floral shirts. So he saw this fabric and it's also his favorite color. It's a shade of purple. So he said, will you make me a shirt? I'm like, why not? Never made a shirt. So this is what I'm going to be making a long sleeve shirt a long sleeve shirt for my husband from, but probably not for a few months yet because I've got lots of other projects on the go. Anyway, love to see your makes and give me a shout if you have any questions. Thanks. Have a great day.